Hey everyone, Fanatic Perspective here again, your boy Steve. I'm actually sitting here with my uncle, who I affectionately call Coach Dave. And he's also, like myself, a diehard Cowboys fan. Got his salute to service Dak Prescott jersey on. I had to rock my Dez, try to get him some good juju today. So we're just going to reflect on the horrible loss today. Not horrible, but just really disappointing. Seemed like deja vu. So, you know, Coach, you want to start us off with your thoughts?
Well, where do I begin? We got to start getting that running game going pretty early. That was one of our biggest problems. We just waited too late to get started on the running game. If you can get that running game going early, you open up so many things.
Helps with time of possession.
And perfect statement right there. Time of possession. When it comes with Aaron Rodgers, you cannot leave this guy time on the clock. You need to keep him on that sideline, running the ball, just limiting him to plays. And when you do that...
It's funny you say that, because I thought the only drive of the game, that last drive in the fourth quarter where we had, I think it was like 9 minutes.
9 minutes.
9-minute drive or whatever. That was the drive where we actually did run the ball effectively.
Exactly.
We've been screaming during the game, utilizing fullback, different formations.
Exactly.
And, we were able to get some things going, obviously, with the zone read as well. Just really disappointing, though, that we're not able to establish that throughout the game. But with all that being said, second week in a row, we put up 30 plus points. 30 plus points. So, I mean, to me, you're getting the production you need from your offense. Correct. I mean, the last couple of weeks, we've been a little sluggish in the second half. I think it's because we didn't have the ball. But going back to your original point about running the ball throughout the game in terms of time of possession, that takes me to the defense, because they ran the ball on us with Aaron Jones. So talk about the defense today.
Our defense, oh man, don't even get me started. One of the biggest things that I see is our defensive ends. We just do not continue to hold outside containment, which is one of the first things you teach a defensive end. Keep your outside shoulder free. Do not turn everything in, funnel everything in back to the linebackers. We just can't seem to do that. And then on top of that, doing with Aaron Rodgers, we know it's probably one of the best quarterbacks, if not the best quarterback to ever play.
To Aaron Rodgers.
To play the game. You cannot take anything away from this guy.
You can't.
You cannot allow him to expend the play. You keep everything contained, even if you're not making other tackles. Keep Aaron Rodgers in the pocket.
I think the biggest example of containment was the 3rd and 8 play.
Yes.
David Irving allowing Aaron Rodgers to get outside of him. He's got to make that play on 3rd and 8, Coach.
Yes, correctly.
If he makes that tackle, is able to force Aaron out of bounds, get him on the ground, whatever, we don't lose.
Right.
We avoid not. They kick a field goal. Okay, we can go to overtime.
Correct.
We keep playing football. Game's over at that. Once they have got 2 shots at the end zone.
Yep.
As sharp as he is, and we were playing 2 deep safeties, but still, with just the connection that he has with Devontae Adams, Jordy Nelson wasn't even in the game.
He wasn't even in the game.
And
figure that.
They still carved us up. Carved us up. My thing about the defense right now, I feel like the defensive line is playing okay at times.
Correct.
Our linebackers and secondary, it's bad. It's bad. Starting with the linebackers, we all love Jalen Smith. We appreciate the story.
Exactly.
But without Sean Lee there, I'm not going to mince words. Without Sean Lee there holding his hand, he's terrible right now.
Correct.
He's running through the wrong holes. He's engaging with guards as the running back is spilling out. Hitchens came back today, made a play at the goal line early, but I mean, again, there's that drop off is so significant.
It's a lot.
As my brother affectionately says, Justin Durant sucks. So we're not going to go there. Kyle Wilbur, he sucks. I mean, I'm sorry, but these guys just aren't good football players.
Exactly.
To be trotting out there against an offense as efficient as Green Bay.
Exactly.
You go to Byron Jones, who we've all been excited about from an athletic potential standpoint. I don't see him making plays. I see him getting beat by tight ends occasionally.
By tight ends, yes.
And I just don't see him instinctively jumping routes, making something happen.
Right. Exactly.
Not seeing that. I went off about Jeff Heath last week and his poor angles. I mean, honestly, he didn't show up today for good or bad, but the corners, I like Jordan Lewis.
Yes.
And I thought Anthony Brown was okay, but everybody else, I mean, Scandrick got beat a lot today.
Oh, man. By a tight end.
Yeah.
Tight end.
Yeah. And then, but Aaron Rodgers only had 220-something passing yards today.
Right.
They did our formula against us.
Exactly.
They carved us up. And the most frustrating thing about this loss is the Green Bay offensive line, the issues they've had with their tackles. We could not exploit that.
We should have killed them.
Could not exploit that. So, I mean, at this point, is going into the bye week, there needs to be some come to Jesus meetings, not just with players, but with the coaching staff. Rod Marinelli.
Boy, don't even get
Rod Marinelli. What's good, man? What's good? This is Denver. We got carved up.
Yes.
Arizona first half we got carved up.
Right. Correct.
St. Louis carved up, and we're letting people run and pass. We're not taking away anything. It's not like we're making teams one-dimensional and then they're throwing and picking us apart and through the air where it's like, we just got to get that addressed. We can't. We're not. Again, like I said with Jalen Smith, we're not filling lanes.
Nope.
None of that. So those things have to be addressed, and it puts so much pressure on the offense.
We have to. It's almost they have that mentality. We have to score. That's the only way we're going to be able to stay in this game, and they are. And they're doing their job. Mm-hmm. They're putting up, as you said, 30-plus points. Most teams feel if we can put up 30 points, probably not even that much, 25 points, give or take a few, we should be winning this game.
Right.
We should be able to win these games and stuff. And I just want to see. I would love to be out of practice to see what film game are you guys watching film, or what are the tackling drills? Are we going over new stuff? Are we learning how to fill gaps? To me, sometimes when I watch the guys play, it's just like Monday through Saturday, we just talk hi, bye, and then let's see if we can make something happen on Sunday. It just, the schemes, and it just doesn't seem like they actually have a real legitimate game plan for stopping people, and it's just frustrating.
I agree with you. The lack of in-game adjustments, again, I put that on the coaching staff, and I feel like we're talking about this every week. I feel like we're talking about it every year. Lack of in-game. I mean, and you saw Green Bay made some adjustments today.
Yes, they did.
They were having issues with our pass rush initially. They started going to their run game, quick hitters, getting the ball out, getting Devontae Adams on the move.
What did we have them up? 21-3 at one point?
21-6.
21-6.
21-6.
21-6.
And that's 2 weeks in a row we've had, 2-score leads.
Double-digit leads. Yep.
With this team and the amount of talent we have offensively, that's inexcusable. So I think we've covered a lot. We'll have to, again, it's bye week, so we'll have to see where we go from here. But just wanted to get, our immediate thoughts out to you guys, and hopefully we can get things corrected. Coach, I appreciate you joining me.
Oh, I'm glad you came.
Man,
glad you came.
I appreciate it. It was a pleasure watching the game here and screaming with the fellow Cowboys fans.
Man. Always good when
absolutely,
family's around.
Absolutely. I love you, and we'll try to do more of these together as well.
Sounds like a plan. Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys.